My name is Pat. I'm a nerd from Tucson, Arizona. I really appreciate everyone being here. I'm gonna play some songs. Oh, I lost my voice. I'm gonna do my best, but yes, it's not going to sound good. I apologize. If I could figure out how to sound good, I would do that. But I just don't know how. This is a song about feeling crazy. I lay down an awful wreck, kissing out my window and smoking in bed. The good don't die young, they just haven't had time to fuck up the same as the rest of us yet. I want nothing at all. I'd be driving drunk if I still got drunk. Rev the ignition straight onto oblivion, into a void as pure as they come. But if we are dead yet, then let's not live as ghosts. And if we aren't in jail, then we can leave the house. And I'll show you that there's reason to hope in the spray paint that's all over downtown. So let's fill up our shopping carts with the things we need and just roll out the front door. Past the cashiers and security guards. Whoa. Put the magnets, trip the wheel locks before we even clear the parking lot and take off running through the neighbor's yard. I lay down an awful wreck, mumbling to myself about the government again. Maybe postmodernism, an extended tantrum about how we don't have our flying cars yet. I want nothing from them. I'd smash every machine if I didn't have one. Rev the ignition straight onto oblivion, into a void as pure as they come. But if we aren't dead yet, then let's not live as ghosts. And if we aren't in jail, then we can leave the house. And I'll show you that there's reason to hope in the spray paint that's all over downtown. So meet me at the diner at 6 o'clock on every Wednesday night, and we'll get some coffee and pie. Whoa, and I'll smile, tip the waiter, get a ride home. Thanks for the favor, and hope that that's enough to build a life. If it's enough to build a life. This show has been wonderful. I always love playing in Worcester. I always have a good time here. I've played at the shop before, and it was a good time then. It was a good time now. Thanks to the shop and everyone associated with it for having this show. This is the last song that I wrote before I got sober, so it has a special little slot in my heart. I want freedom, not a box that comes in a 40-ounce bottle of anything, or take scotch paper. I eat meat and drive trucks and shoot guns and don't trust in the federal government to solve our problems. You might think I'm joking, but I'm not a Republican. Call me when your president pulls out of Afghanistan, 'cause that's the day I'll get a cell phone number and you can call and leave a message on voicemail that day. So I wake up on fire, 'cause that might get me out of bed for a while and back into battle with the things that I breathe and the holes in my arm. that is not just what it isn't. And so I'll dig up the dirt and I'll throw down some seeds, 'cause the world needs more spinach, not more motherfuckers like me. I do the laundry at the 24-hour place next to the Dollar Tree. I know that I can walk, but God, I love to drive. I thought about calling and asking forgiveness, but hell, I'm afraid of the dogs that I live with. I guess I'll take it one thing at a time. I thought about Jesse on Tuesday morning. Last I heard he was so doped up in Portland. I could call and ask, but hell, I know he'd lie. Like my neighbor, he's got business. If you don't know about it, better keep your distance. Ain't no one on the street ever called a cop in their life. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. On Wednesday, ran into Connor, drinking like he was already a goner. He said he'd like to change if he could grow a spine. I said, when you talk like that, it makes me real nervous. Now don't be inviting me to your funeral service. Throw down your fucking chips, play for keeps this time. Like on Thursday when you called and woke me up, I heard you started smoking crack again and got caught up. Catching cases around the house just to stay alive. And so I hung up, I called Vanessa and I told them that I left the rent on the dresser. It wasn't even half the 3 weeks late this time. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. On Fridays, I do the laundry at the 24-hour place next to the Dollar Tree. Past the neighbors reaching heaven with their trucks so high. I thought about calling and asking forgiveness, but lately I don't even know what that word is. I call police in the 6 'cause they think it's a crime. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And for once, the whole truth was clear. Everything's new and there's no turning back. I'll seek no comfort and shelter, no fear. Where they plant orchards, I'll reap barren lands. Egalitarians with empty hands. I'll call it in jail. We'll pick up the pieces, snap them in half. Egalitarians with empty hands. Is it justice dividing the sand? We are damned and will never earn trust, and so we'll betray everything that we can. So we'll betray everything that we can. So we'll betray everything that we must. That was a song about the desert where I live in Tucson. This is I grew up in Vermont, so I grew up not too far from here, and this is a song about moving from here to the desert in the hopes that maybe I will do something different with my life in the new place that I live, which turned out to be true. A lot of people, they move across the country to quit shooting dope or whatever, and it turns out there's dope where they went, and they can still find it, and it doesn't always work out. But for me, it was very helpful to disrupt sort of my routine in life in order to attempt to change what I was doing. So yeah, the song is about disrupting the routine. It's about taking life advice from people that you would not normally relate to about many other things. But it turns out that maybe they have some good ideas about certain things. No one needs to tell me how to get down. But will somebody show me how to get back up? I thought about killing my landlord, but he was pretty nice. Instead of do. So maybe God isn't the right word, but I believe in you. Thanks very much for the help with the words. I'm not. It's rough up here for me right now. I'll play this one. This one is about. This one's partly about chickens, and it's partly just about feeling weird. I don't know. All my songs are about feeling weird. I eat cigarettes for breakfast and coffee for lunch. For dinner, I lay in the dirt and wait for the end times to come. I wish I could tell you the truth. But when I do, it comes out sounding stupid. So meet me at 4 in the morning and see for yourself. There's sunrise and sunset. That's all I really gotta know. All the rest is a prison that I booked for myself. On my worst nights, I still burn down the city just for a peaceful night's rest. But here in your arms, my darling, I think that can wait. Or I hope it can. Murdered a chicken for breakfast. We ate her for lunch. She was beautiful, she was scrappy. She was as mean as they come. And I told her on the way to the shopping block, chaos right over us all. One day I'll be one good with Jenny, first it's your turn. There's sunrise, there's sunset, and then there's the day that I die. All the rest is a prison, or else it's a lie. On my worst time, I feel murder a trap and pop to get out of the ticket. I'm here in your arms, my darling, police don't exist, or I hope they don't. The Greg McKillop Band. Thanks to Rochelle. Thanks to Brooke for performing wonderful, wonderful things. Been a great job. Okay, I'll do a couple more songs. I think I can get through. I think I can get through 3 more. We'll start with a positive, happy one. Well, but it's not. I mean, of course, it's never that simple. But it includes that. Unlike many of the other songs that are just depressing. This has both. Dahlia never showed me nothing but kindness. She would say, "I know how sad you get." Some days I still get that way, but it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Sweetie, it gets better. I promise you. She tells me, I'm so exactly your fit. Keep on loving, keep on fighting. Hold on, hold on. Well, that's what you like. show. I asked if I could get a ride, but he said no, you don't want to follow me. Where is it going? He backed out of the driveway. It was the last time we saw him. He drove straight to his parents' cabin and put a bullet in his head. Your heart is a muscle, the size of your fist. Keep on loving, keep on fighting, and hold on, and hold on. Hold on for your life. Thank you all very much. I got CDs and shirts and stuff. I sell everything by donation, so whatever amount of money you have will be more than enough for whatever things that you want. Two more. One. Oh, you want to hear that one? All right, that'll be one of them. Okay. This is a song about getting older. So one thing about punk shows is that this a little bit this isn't as true at this moment in time as it is some other times. Sometimes I'll go to a show to play and it will be all people who are like 14 or 15 or 16, which when I'm the only one in their late 20s in a room, it feels very strange. And so the song is about feeling out of place feeling out of place in something that made me who I was at a certain age, if that makes sense. Like when I started going to shows, that had an impact on me that probably no other single influence in my life did, in terms of not just the music, but also like the first show that I went to. People were flying about Mia Abu Jamal and trying to not get him executed, and people were engaged in attempting to do something beyond just playing music, and that just it impacted how I look at the world. It impacted so many things about me, and so it's kind of strange to sometimes go to the punk show and be like, man, maybe I'm not supposed to be here anymore. So the song's about that. I'm growing old in rooms full of kids with unruly haircuts, taking what comfort we can in the fact that every empire's days are numbered, man. But I don't think that I can count that high. I should have paid better attention in school or something. I feel like there's something that I don't know, and if I could just jam it into my skull, I could stand to live somehow. But I don't know. And the fact is I'm 2.7 decades in to a growing ambivalence. I can count on no hands how many fucks I've given. Or is it a million? Are God and void equivalents? Are we making total destroy or just making a living? And I know that Rome wasn't burnt in a day, but it couldn't have been more than a week. And I know that the children of barbarians become the new tax collectors and priests. So I don't know. I suppose we've been rolling since the world was round, and time makes dust of what we can't tear down. I suppose that dead bodies make soil of the ground, but what about what we do now? I'm growing old in rooms full of kids with unruly haircuts, taking what comfort we can in the fact that every empire's days are numbered, man. But I don't think I can count that high. This is the last one. I couldn't exactly explain to you what it is about, but hopefully you will derive your own meaning from whatever it is that I say. That's that's what happens every time anyway. I just say things, and whatever you think they mean is probably as much Your creation is mine. I spent my life drifting to things that fall apart. As soon as they get hard, we live without leaders, but now there's nobody to steer. Captains go down with the ship, my friends, but there's no captains here. There's no petition we could sign to end poverty, or to make no award with teeth. I know there's not enough windows on this planet to break us free, but maybe one would be just enough for some dignity. Decency may drag us through a prison cell. Basic goodness take us to hell. But since we'll all return to dirt, let's print some stories for the worms. Captains go down with the ship, my friends, and we're all captains here. And just for a moment, we'll all be captains then. Thank you.